Hi, so I'm working on a video right now about the Sega Saturn, and it's been like 4 months since my last video because I was in the process of making a video about this guy for the Dreamcast, Sonic Adventure, Sonic Adventure. And then I got sick for 2 weeks, and by the time I was done being sick, I just had like zero motivation to go back and finish the game, even though I really like that game. So I'm pivoting for now, and I'm making a video about another Sega thing. It's just really hard to focus on talking while this cutscene is playing. Um, so I'm playing a couple of different games for the Saturn right now. I'm playing a lot of different games. I'm playing two Shining games. I'm playing Shining the Holy Ark and Shining Wisdom. I really like the Shining games, and by that I mean I've played Shining Force 2 and a little bit of Shining Force 1 and Shining in the Darkness because I had the I have the Sonic's Ultimate Genesis collection. So that was like my first RPG ever, basically. So even though I never got very far in it, I got to like the second town, I think, maybe the third town, and I don't know. I like these games. I honestly didn't even realize how many of them there were until a couple years ago, but uh, but the Saturn ones look really cool. I was gonna do Wisdom because that one sort of seems like a Zelda-like, and I did actually record a couple of. Oh my god, this looks fucking awesome. I did record a couple of like test Let's Plays uh whole Wisdom, and that game seems cool. I don't know if it's really suited to the kind of video I'm trying to make right now. These guys are these guys are pre-rendered. Are you sure that Rodie is holed up inside the mine? Yeah, I saw him with my own eyes. He ran in with that big sword of his strapped across his back. That guy looks like Commander Keen. That's not what his name is. Is that what? Yeah, no, that... Billy Blaze. The captain and the others went in after him, but... That explains it. No wonder you were the only one out here when we... Wait, no, Billy Blaze is the one from, like, the reboot, right? I don't know anything about Commander Keen. You don't think? I wonder if the captain will come back to get us. Is that me? I think that's me. It's been quite a while since the mine was shut down. There are probably lots of... Oh no, wait! I'm stupid. This game is in first person. Oh, that was cool. Yeah, I wonder where those mercenaries are. Hey, look over there. Yep, that's them alright. Looks like they made it. Heh, we may not have to go inside the mine after all. Please, please, please let me go inside the mine. I want to. Oh. This game's, like, presentation is awesome. I really liked... Those approaching must be... Oh, shit. Okay, whatever. I can... No, I can't rewind. I can't rewind. I don't know what the bind is. Look, who's the swordsman? Is that me? I know that guy. He's Arthur, a mercenary who's starting to make a name for himself. They have assembled quite a team. So am I just like a ghost? I'm just the camera. I'm not actually a character right now. Rodie doesn't stand a chance. Forte and Melody are a strong pair, but adding in a swordsman... Yeah, I don't know what Rodie did, but he's sure gonna pay for it. I heard a rumor that Rodie was involved in a power struggle at the palace, and these three were assembled by the enchantress Remakes to track down Rodie. That sounds strange. Strange? What do you mean? I heard that Sabato, the sage of the anti-enchantress faction, had employed some mercenaries to find Rodie. Sabato was stripped of all his power by Remakes, so therefore he couldn't. Who was he supposed to have hired? Lisa, the female paladin, and the dragon warrior Basso. At least they would be better than any of these mercenaries. Keep it down, they'll be here shortly. We're already here. Exactly who's supposed to be better than us? That's really funny. Mew, 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 mew. I can't make my voice that high pitched. We were told this was urgent, so we took a shortcut or two to get here faster. Awesome. So this is it? The mine where Rodie has gone into hiding? So the reason so few of you rich soldiers are out here is that the rest went in after Rodie, right? Well, at least some of you have courage. What? Are you mocking us? How many? What did you say? He's asking about Rodie's group. How many of them are there? 10. Huh. Could be interesting. Why does it keep... What does that mean? No, I meant he's in there alone. Is that just like a thing that it does for fun? What? Alone? We could have taken care of this by ourselves. Why do we need to bring him? That's like the vibe that his face gives off to me. We're all aware of your reputation, but don't underestimate Rodie. He's a very crafty adversary and possesses some very powerful magic. Well, whatever. There will be time to discuss splitting the take later. I like that the camera, like, acts like it's a character, but isn't. Oh, this is cool. Well, Rodie is somewhere in this mine and we've got to find him. Why don't you take the point? Why don't you take point? Yeah, since you're the mighty swordsman, you lead the way. Yes, yes. It's like bouncing to the beat. No. I've heard the rumors about you. They say you're very much the fearless mercenary, so prove it to us. Okay, this is what happens if I try to like... Arthur, where do you think you're going? Not afraid, of course. I do this in every game that I play. I always have to see what happens if you say no. Or like, intentionally do the bad thing, because I just need to know what happens. And then I get surprised when something bad happens. The only time that I've played Dark Souls is Dark Souls 3, and I had to restart the first boss battle in the entire first, like, tutorial area, because as soon as I got to, like, the hub, I killed the blacksmith, because I thought nothing would happen. You're a wall. Is there a guy behind you? I feel like... Am I imagining that? No, it's like your arm. I thought that there's a... Yeah, that makes sense, I suppose. Hello. Can I talk to this guy? We've been waiting for you. Rodie fled in there and hasn't emerged. We're counting on you. I like context menus. I'm a big context menu fan. Ah, the support troops have arrived. Rodie went that way. Is this called a context menu? No. No. This isn't a context... I'm like... Okay, this is the first time that I've done a Let's Play since, like... 5 years old Minecraft... like, Xbox... Look at me. Look at me. I'm playing Minecraft in the Xbox Let's Plays. I don't know how to do this. I'm trying to get used to it. That's why I've done 3 of these. Oh... I can look up. No, I'm not trying to do that. Okay. I don't know what buttons each of these correspond to. Because, quite honestly, I don't remember how many buttons a Sega Saturn controller even has. So, okay. I don't think looking up is gonna be useful. Welcome, mercenaries. You all look well. He's in there. Oh, this is cool. I really like this. There should be more, oh, diagonal. I can look diagonal. This is like... It does like that like wind thing. Is that sprinting? Is that just like what happens if I tap it really fast? Welcome, so you are the chosen ones to join me in spinning the threads of destiny. There should be more first-person dungeon crawlers, but there should be more 3D, full 3D first-person dungeon crawlers with tile movement. Join you? Spin the threads of destiny? You must be Rodie, right? Why do you say such strange things? What do you mean by spinning the threads of destiny? Wait a minute. There are 3 of you. Is that me? No, because I have, like, squinty blue eyes. You aren't the one sent by Sabato, are you? You're the bloodthirsty mercenary summoned by that hag. No, that's the guy we're trying to kill. And it's nice to meet you, too. By the way, what gives you the right to call anyone bloodthirsty? We have been sent here by direct orders from the King of Enric to exterminate the rat who fled into this mine, and that is you, Rodie. A rat? What a joke. So my potential exterminators. I take it you won't leave quietly if I ask nicely. Yes. I know each of you are confident in your skills, but do you really think you can defeat me? I guess the only way to find out is to try me. I hope this guy becomes like our edgy rival. Oh. Substitute. Okay. Battle. I really like the bouncing to the beat. I love like the Shining series is like menus. I was gonna say context menus again, but I don't remember if that's actually what they're called. No. Yeah, no. No, I'm gonna call them context menus. Somebody in the comments can tell me. That's the beauty of Let's Plays. I just like them. I like that they all have the little icons. It's so fun. I don't know why I'm making my mages fight. Awesome. Oh god, okay. That was a big mistake. Do I have Phoenix Down equivalent, mayhaps? No. Little cherub. Nerd. Okay, yeah. Didn't work on Arthur. Who was engulfed by Sut? By what? By huh? Oh my god. I'm flubbing it. I'm biffing it. I don't know many magic. I have 2 weapons equipped. That's cool. So is this like a situation where I can have 2 weapons equipped, but it eats into one of my item slots? That's kind of interesting. This is cool music. I'm trying to oh my god. Okay, is this unwinnable or am I just really biffing it? Biff is a funny word. I'm trying to get better at like being able to like, oh, there we go. like commentating on balancing my commentary with. I don't know. I'm just trying to get better in my commentary. I spent like a way too long on the title screen in my tests, and I'm trying to to remember what other news I need to share about this series that I'm apparently beginning. Oh, this is awesome. Whoa, is that eyeball? Is that a spaceship? Is that the Holy Ark? Yeah, that's a spaceship, right? Oh my god. I literally didn't know anything about this. That's kind of what like the demons in the first fight in Shining Force 2 look like. Is he sucking them? Energy? Sucking their energy? Oh, wow. I love screams that are just garbled noise. Oh boy. That's what I should have been doing the whole time, but I forgot that you aren't supposed to make your mages fight because I'm let's playing. It'd be a crazy fake out for the two party members to die here, and they just wasted all of this. His hair is like made up of squares. That's like, oh my god, is he possessing? Oh, this is the fake out. This is awesome. They are faking. I didn't expect like any of this. Literally all I've seen of this game is a clip earlier today of one of like the later dungeons. Later as in not this one. I didn't know there was space. Arthur! Shin Megami Tensei 1 character creation screen. Arthur! You are the chosen... The wall? You were the chosen ones to... Rodie! Okay, yeah, that guy's totally gonna be our next party member. Totally. No, I have no need of bloodthirsty mercenaries. Leave this place. Do you really think that you can defeat me? I keep forgetting that this is Rodie and not our main guy, because they're both brown hair. Brown hair, short hair. Whoa. That guy's awesome. He looks like a deer. I should never have been born. No one could possibly understand my pain. I will not let you inherit the spirit. I don't even know what's going on. Oh my god, it's not Jeddah. Like, I don't mean, I said that in kind of like a sarcastic way. He looked like Jeddah at first and then his portrait came up. What does the creator want from us? Arthur. I should have changed his name. I have no desire to resurrect the 1,000-year kingdom. Arthur, Arthur, Arthur. This is our mom. This is how Shining Force games start. Shining games. Oh my god. The womb. Is this actually the womb? Is this how this game is starting? No, this is the spaceship. Are you alright? But obviously the answer to that is no. I asked the wrong question. Me all the time. Your life's eternal flame is almost gone. We must hurry. We are the spirits willed into being by the Creator. You three have been accidentally caught up in the struggle between the forces of life and death. Me all the time. It's Rodie. Rodie sustained brain damage from the falling rocks. As a result, he suffers from amnesia. Oh my god, he is going to be our party member. We spirits have the power to heal. He can be restored if we possess his body. Then he will likely make a full recovery. But... there's going to be a but. But you're going to be his personality until he recovers, right? That's going to be like a dilemma. No. I guess not. Hi, red guy. What's the red guy's deal? Melody is in critical condition. Her rib cage has been crushed and a fragment has punctured her lung. However, we will help heal her as well. Is there like a reason that that guy's red? She regained consciousness for a brief moment earlier and witnessed one of the evil spirits possessing our partner. Unfortunately, there is nothing we can do to alleviate these emotional scars. Hello. Did she just wake up, or did I just miss that her eyes were open the whole time? The spirit will control Rodie and... oh, yep, that's the catch. Oh, and this is the excuse as to why these powerful warriors are starting at level 1. Oh. Okay, like, straight up, it's really cool that despite the fact that we can see our character, and everybody... despite the fact that we can see our character, the game isn't presented from a third-person point of view. Like, everybody is, like, very explicitly talking to the camera as if we exist in both states at once. And it doesn't feel the need to, like, explain it or be, like, self-conscious about it. It's, like, it's a very cool stylistic decision. I was gonna say earlier, before the little FMV of all the guys walking up the hill, I really like the entire Shining series' presentation, but specifically in Shining in the Darkness. The towns in that game, I mean, all of it is very cool. The first-person stuff is, like, sort of typical, but that was, like, the first time I had ever seen something like that, so that was pretty cool. But, like, the towns are... I assume it's going to be similar in this game, except, like, a little bit more 3D. But those are... it's just, like, buildings, and you scroll as if you're, like, in the center of the town and just kind of, like looking around in like the square and just like seeing all the buildings. Then you click on one and it like zooms into it like you're entering the door. Like they're really trying to make use of the like 3D quote unquote capabilities of the Genesis and making it look cool. And then you go into a building and all the NPCs are like, it's kind of presented like an adventure game, but like it's cool because it's not an adventure game. It's I don't know. I'm really liking the cutscene direction of this game. I'm very glad that I decided to pivot to this. I was almost going to play Bug, because I was like... I'm going to need to explain why I'm doing a Let's Play. And I'm going to have to talk a lot. I should probably choose something that I'm not going to have a lot of stakes in. Literally at the last second, I decided to not play Bug. I'm glad about that. Bug is, I played it again, a couple days ago. That game is fucking, that is a rotten ass game. Maybe I'll Let's Play that also at some point, but I'm, not anytime soon. Did I explain why I'm Let's Playing? I don't think I did. It's... No, I did. Yeah, it's literally just because it's been so long since I made my last video, and I want people to know that I'm not dead. But I am planning on continuing this series, because it's like, I mean, this is I used to like Let's Plays a lot. I don't really watch them anymore because it's kind of a dead medium. I watch some streams, but like not a lot. I want to do it. I want to do it. That's why that's why I started making YouTube videos, because I want to do what the other people are doing. That makes it sound like way more like that makes it sound like really bad. No, I started making videos because videos are a thing that everyone can do, and I'm like, I can do that too. Now I'm doing Let's Plays. Yeah, yeah. I have a need for a body too. If I remain here among this evil, I will perish. Remember that you three, whose bodies have been imbued with spirits, cannot be separated, even though you were once enemies. They all have agreed. I want you to remember that too. I wonder what the reason for the spirits are gonna be. Like, that seems like a very strange decision. I feel like that has to have some kind of gameplay or story ramifications. We haven't seen Melody's face close up. I don't know if I like it. I remember fighting you, but I can't remember why. Maybe it's because of that rock falling on my head. I can't remember.
Since we're all in the same situation, just as the spirit said, it's meaningless to fight with Rodie now. As long as they occupy our bodies, it's best that we work as a team. Although I seem to have lost all my equipment and forgotten my fighting skills, I guess I should be glad that I'm still alive. Since I can't see any reason to stick around in this mine, let's find our way out of here. Arthur, let's go. I don't know if you can hear what's happening. My cats have been going crazy all night, and they're just like running around the entire house, like scraping on the floor. I don't think we can depend on Rodie right now, so why don't you take the lead and let's go try to find Forte. I love when RPGs have to find excuses as to why I don't even know if you can hear them. I feel like you can. As to why your character is in the front. It really doesn't matter that much. Persona ruined its entire series by trying to. Maybe that's a little a bit of an exaggeration. Persona made its writing a tad bit worse by trying to justify why your main character is the leader. Since the evil spirit has recently possessed his body, we may still have time. I like the pre-renders. I don't think there's ever been a situation in which I will not like pre-renders. I like the... Oh my god. Is this how it's, like... Is that how, like, random encounters are gonna be? Like, we're gonna see the enemies come from, like, around the corner? That's so cool. That's so cool. Rodie, brutal fire. I wonder if this is one of those games where you can use the healing attacks on the enemies to, on like the undead enemies to hurt them. I should try that. Well, I guess it depends on whether I'm allowed to target your party members with attacks also. Well, Rodie has a sword he can fight. Heal. What are we gonna heal? Okay, no. That's fine. I think that's, like, kind of boring. Jeez. I like that I was saying this, the characters, like, the third person, their eyes are just, like, completely the color of their iris.
Because otherwise it would be like that. It's so cool. Otherwise it would be like if it's too far away, it doesn't look like anything. If it's too close up, I guess it would. I guess they're just like in the low resolution. There wouldn't really be a way to do that. I personally probably would have just done completely white eyes, but that's like a annoying me thing. I draw myself with no irises because I wear glasses and I don't like wearing glasses, so I'll kind of find any excuse to give a character edgy, like edgy 2000s emo face. Ghost is exhausted. That sounds like a bit of an understatement. Okay, wait, what was that thing over there? Can I... Nothing was found, huh? Nothing was found. Rodie, burn him. Customize. Turbo. Is that a wolf or a dog? I don't know. Or a horse? No, that's a dog. Because it has feet. Depth. Wait, no, I want to see what depth entails. Oh. I think I might do that. I kind of like that. It is very interesting to me when games let you do this. Like, I know this is a very common thing for RPGs. But it's like... It's kind of odd. It's just like a level of customization that you don't even see in a lot of games at all. It's fun. I'm gonna keep it green though. Warning. I wonder what's in here. Warning! Wood planks block your way! What are you warning me about? Nothing. Ah! Bats! The fuck they are. That's like hobgoblin spawn. Real fire. It's such a... All of the, like, noises, all of, like, the voices are so funny in this game. I love them. Ugh. I like that why does it say exhausted? I noticed that it said that when we defeated Rodie, but I just thought that was because, like, we didn't kill Rodie. He's here with us right now. Oh my god, it's, he looks like a Dragon Ball character. I finished reading I, like, started Dragon Ball this month. Like late last month, and I finished it like earlier today. So it's been on the mind. That guy looked like one. He looked like the dragon from Dragon Ball. He looked like the ball from Dragon Ball. I like this guy so much. This game is so cool. People are so... like, I mean, this isn't like a, oh, bye Melody, this isn't like a uncommon opinion. People have been talking about this, like, non-stop for the past week on Twitter, formerly known as x.com. I swear that I started this video before that happened. Usually it's the other way around, but this time that was a Sonic sound effect. This time it wasn't. This time it was my idea. But like they're right. The Saturn got so fucking shafted in the cultural zeitgeist, and it's like it's not perfect. It had bug, but it's also like, even people are like talking all the time about like, oh, all the good games only came out in Japan. And there are quite a few games that only came out in Japan. But there are also so many games that came out here too. Fucking, I mean, even besides the fact, I'm ignoring that how many fan translations exist for like these huge RPGs on the Saturn, a lot of which I'm gonna be playing. But like we got some stuff based on anime that hadn't come out yet, or like, I'm pretty sure, hadn't we? Don't quote me on that. I'm like mixing up some stories. We got a lot of RPGs here. We got I mean, a lot of the best stuff on the Saturn was RPGs, but I know that there was a lot of like treasure games. Sonic Team made a lot of stuff. So, like, I don't know if it'd be fair to say that the Saturn is just a Japanese JRPG playing machine. But I mean, again, I just started playing for this video like the other day. I don't know if I'm ready to necessarily form an opinion on it, but like so far it's been very pro Saturn. I think the thing that's the only bad thing about the Saturn, and in a lot of ways this is probably a good thing, there wasn't a Sonic game. That's like all people talk about this console, is that Sonic Extreme never came out on it. But if you really think about it, it kind of did. Because, like, well, for one, Sonic R is, this is not a great point to start with. Sonic R is basically just a platformer. It's just a platformer where if you don't come in first, you don't get the collectibles. And that game is awesome, but, oh, so are you not allowed to target enemies if one of them is in the back? That's interesting. Bug is... Bug feels a lot like what Sonic Extreme was supposed to be. It's like, I mean, Sonic Extreme was supposed to be like on a cylinder, right? Or like on wrapping around something. Bug isn't that, but it's like kind of in the same vein. That game is like weird as hell. Ooh, is that a zombie? Oh, that guy looks awesome. Oh my god. Okay, this guy really looks Dragon Ball. The other guy was a bit of a stretch, but like this is like Mold Frieza. Oh my god, I love this guy. He's so cool. He's actually awesome. Oh my god, there's so many animations. All of these are pre-rendered. This would kill a Victorian child, a Victorian Nintendo kid. But honestly, I feel like if Sonic Extreme came out, Sonic Adventure wouldn't have, or have been bad. So, I mean, Sonic Extreme didn't even look that good. I feel like if Sonic Extreme came out and wasn't good, that would be like the death of Sonic. Or just like the Saturn. Like the Saturn is already kind of like dead in a lot of spaces because it doesn't have a Sonic game. Imagine what would have happened if it had one. Like, oh yeah, that's the console that had the bad one. the bad Sonic game. I mean, I guess people didn't like Sonic R for a while, but I feel like people have been like, I don't even know the last time that I've seen somebody talk about the Sonic R as if it's like the game that we all know is bad. That's like the best game that Traveler's Tales ever made. I don't know what games Traveler's Tales made. They made I know they made the Lego games. I know they made Sonic 3D Blast. I know they made Sonic 3D Blast Deluxe, or whatever. I don't like the Lego games. I don't know if I like beat 'em ups, honestly. I feel like I could probably learn to like them if I did like a creditless 1 credit run of of an arcade one. I cannot hang with okay, is there a mini-map? I don't need one, but I just want to know if I should be like going into corners that I don't need to be going into. Oh, this is cool. As long as you like look into the direction that something is in, it fills in the map. That's very useful. Yeah, I remember I had a couple of Lego games as a kid, and my friends would always want to play them because they're Lego games, and those are like the games that you play with friends. But I never wanted to because it's just like I mean, I would probably like them a little more if I came back to them, which seems weird because they're like baby games. I mean, I guess I would just like find a little more to appreciate about their like art design. I guess I appreciate Lego as a whole a little bit more, except for like the prices. Awesome. Bubble shield. I got the bubble shield, guys. She looks like It'll Do. I don't know what that character's name actually is, but she looks like it. She looks like Woke Link. Woke Mob Link. But I don't know. The Lego games, I find them kind of boring. I don't know if that's something I even really need to elaborate on, because I'm pretty sure anybody who's like played a Lego game can kind of understand what I'm talking about. Like, even if you like them, I mean, I hope so. If not, this is gonna sound like so fucking annoying. Like, oh yeah, I bet you think that I would know that my game is boring. That's like what people say about Sonic fans. I should know not to say shit like that. I should be better than that. Okay, I thought for a split second I'm gonna be able to look up and then climb up to this railroad, this minecart track. That was... I mean, I don't know why I expected that to be a thing. That would be like the most obscure thing. Oh god, hi. That would be like the most obscure obscure way of doing that ever. I'm kind of learning recently though that like you should read the manuals of old games. Like, if you're not understanding what's happening, you should just read the manual. Because a lot of people review... I don't know if I'm gonna say now. I'm pretty sure we're kind of in an era of like... I mean, I'm part of this. I made an hour-long video about the worst Guilty Gear game. But people used to review things without reading the manual. Which seems weird because when that started, the manuals were still... They were still making them. Like, there were still things that you could read and, like, had stuff in them. But, like... I feel people complained about the first Zelda for a while. I feel like, right? But that, like, people love that game now. People love it now. But, like, they were like, oh, it's too vague. Doesn't the game... I haven't played a lot of the first Zelda. I made it to the first dungeon. I got annoyed by the Dark Nuts. But like that game walks you through its entire like first section of the game. Like it like teaches you what to look for when you're looking for secrets and stuff. Like I feel like that's kind of what what I've been kind of learning through these videos, I need to start, like, I need to stop seeing a game's genre and thinking, oh, that's cool that the ghost will come out of the wall. I was like, okay, how are they gonna do this if you're, like, not by a corner? The ghost just comes out of the wall. Because it's a ghost, and that's how those work. Man, my brain is shot. It's really late right now. I don't know what time it is. I'm recording late because I've just been busy all day. Oh my god, it's like 12:30. Whoa. I'm gonna ignore the last thing that I said. I'm not gonna pause for I'm not gonna pause for like 5 minutes trying to remember the last thing that I said and then just come to the conclusion that yes or no. Danger! Warning! Oh, yeah, okay. Okay. I'm remembering. My brain is working. Eventually I'm gonna get good at this. I'm gonna get good at knowing what to... remembering the things that I was saying. That's the thing that I've been learning through these videos, is that I have to stop looking at a game's genre and being like, okay, this is how the game is gonna be played. And then if a game doesn't play like that, I like get angry and shit myself and scream and yell. Because, I mean, sometimes a game is just kind of weird, and that's fun. But sometimes a game is like, sometimes a game is just like not in a genre, and it just kind of looks like it's in a genre, but it really, really isn't. And you just kind of have to, saying just accept it makes it sound like a negative thing. Sometimes that's just how it works. That's just how you just have to deal with that. Like, I mean, that's a thing that's just kind of how it's been like for a lot of old games recently. It's been the discourse. It's annoying discourse. I said I was anti-remake in my last video. I don't know if that's even true. Because, I mean, I feel like a lot of remakes are kind of cool. I haven't played Twin Snakes. I don't know what the consensus is on it. I know I know that people didn't like it originally. I don't know how people feel about it now. But I feel like remakes are like I feel like the PS1 is like the last generation, maybe, where it's like interesting to do a remake. Because that was like the last generation where a game could like a mainstream game with like a could like look like how to say it, a mainstream game could like be like misinterpreted, or like it could be like reinterpreted. Like, it's not even that the game is like too vague or too old, but like it would be kind of stupid, honestly, to say that the age, not even just because they didn't have the technology, but just because of like trends at the time, that they like some things are left a little unclear. In some cases it is the technology. I mean, like, sprites can be like a little small. I don't know, like, none of this is a bad thing. I think a lot of the people who defend remakes honestly have some good points. I just think that the people making them and the people making them are like making them for the wrong reasons. Like, I think the FF7 remake is cool. I don't know about Rebirth because I haven't played it. I've played it like up until, I don't know if I finished it or not. I feel like I didn't. But I played a little bit of Remake. And I'm playing through FF7, or I started it a little bit ago. The original one. And I think it's pretty cool. But I also feel like it's fun when things are like reinterpreted by like different people. I don't know if I like when those people try to act like it's like fixing it or that it's the original vision. But I like when games are different enough that it's like there's a reason to play both. Like, because in that case, it's even like even if somebody refuses to play the original, it's like it's not like they think they played the original. Like, it's very clear that they haven't. You know? Like Twin Snakes, that was the thing I first brought up. Everybody knows that that's the Metal Gear Solid 1 remake where everybody makes like crazy fight scenes or whatever. That's like the thing with that game, right? That like all the cutscenes are like way more like cartoony. Like that's what the game is known for. If you're playing Metroid Zero Mission, you know that you're playing Metroid 1's general vibe, but like with Super Metroid-like mechanics. Like, when people say they like Metroid 1, they're talking about NES Metroid. They're also not saying that, because that game's stinky. But no, like, people make it a point to say, I like Metroid Zero Mission, because it's such a different version from the original, and such, like, a different experience, that, like, it could replace it, but, like, the people it would be replacing it for are, like... Okay, this is coming out weird, because now I'm like, am I just, like, defending the opinion that I like, started a thing in my comment section? I started one guy in my comment section to make a comment about? No, I don't know if that's true. I still think that Metroid Zero Mission is like a viable alternative, but I don't know if it's an alternative in the sense that it's the version that you play when you want to play Metroid 1. I think it's just like Metroid 1's story and map, except as a different game. You know what I mean? This is cool. I like this. More... Okay, I haven't played a lot of first-person RPGs. I've played Shining in the Darkness, I mean. I've played Shining in the Darkness for like 2 minutes, literally. And Shin Megami Tensei 1, even though I keep losing my save file in that game because the Steam Deck keeps fucking breaking itself. Desire Mine, Desire Village. Oh boy. Okay, this is not what Shining the Darkness's towns were like, but this is cool too. Hello. Check.
You are the mercenary that went into the mine, are you? Since that outlaw was killed in the cave and the survivors went back into the Enric castle on Maryland, well, because that they're full of the water that no one can leave.
Fucking awesome. That's awesome. This is like what Scott Cawthon wishes his characters looked like. Hi, little, hi.
Your desire is dangerous. North of here is the cursed mine, and Enric Forest in the south is haunted.
I should make a video essay about what it means that the female characters and the male child characters both use the same high-pitched text font noise. And then the conclusion is I don't know. It's probably the same reason they use female voice actors for little boy characters in cartoons. Little stick on the ground. What are you writing there, buddy pal? Okay, this is weird, right? I'm like going in a circle. This is like, okay, this is really weird. This is kind of cool though. Like, when I look at, this is like a style of first-person RPG, like tile-based RPG that I haven't seen before. Where it's like, there's like a, they've like specified locations in which your movement changes. Like, I like go diagonal in some places, I like wrap around somebody in some cases. This is cool. Okay, honestly, I didn't realize that that first dungeon was gonna take so long. I don't know if it was actually that long or if I was just kind of waddling because I was... How long have I been recording for? Like an hour? That's pretty good. Okay, so, what are the plans for the series? So, I guess it kind of depends on how people feel about it. This probably won't be my last one, but I guess if people aren't interested, it'll probably end after a couple. I don't want to overload people's feeds with a million parts of a Let's Play. This will probably be kind of long because it's an RPG. So I think for this one, and in possible future series, the first one will go up publicly, and then subsequent ones will... I mean, I guess in a perfect scenario, I would just put it on a second channel, but I don't want to make that. Like, I don't know if I have enough subscribers on the main channel to, like, warrant doing that. Like, there's just no point. So I guess the question is, should I try to do this on, like, a schedule? Like, every week, every Sunday, let's say, a new one comes out. I don't know if that would necessarily be good because, well, every Sunday one comes out unlisted. I mean, in a playlist, as to not clutter the feed. I don't know if that would necessarily be great because it's like, I mean, some days I might not be able to. I guess that isn't really necessarily, like, I should probably have, like, some sort of schedule for this. And I also just kind of don't want to make people, like, have to remember that. The other option is leave it up public for, like, the first day it comes out, and then unlist it into a playlist. That also, I mean, in some ways that solves the problem, but in other ways that's also, like, you're still clogging people's feeds, right? So, you know, I don't know. If you've watched this far in, if you've tolerated my rambling, I'll try to get better in the future. I'm definitely better than how I was when I did my Shining Wisdom test plays. But, like, I don't know. Leave feedback in the comments. Tell me what you think I should do for uploading these. Tell me if you like gameplay tips, I guess. Maybe give me some helpful but not jerk-ass criticism. That's no, just give me criticism. I can take it. If I don't like it, I'll delete it and pretend it wasn't there. No, I won't do that. I'll only do that if you, like, call me names. Okay. I keep nervously chuckling. I don't know how to do these. I need to get better at these. Maybe I should stream these at some point. Maybe that would be easier. Probably not. Okay. Bye everybody. Enjoy this when it comes out. Yum yum.